everyone. Hello. Hi, I'm Creatively Lisa, inspiring the creative within. How is everybody doing this beautifully awesome day? Oh, I'm so excited to be here. I am living in from and high vibing in from Long Beach, California. Okay, I'm so excited to chat with you about what I'm talking about today. If you got the title, it's What is Looking Back at You in the Mirror? And we don't even pay attention half the time. And what's going inside? What's looking back at you? When you look in the mirror, who's looking back at you? So today, that's what we're going to talk about. What do you see when you look back at yourself in the mirror? What comes to mind when you see that person in the mirror? Do you see love? Do you see amazing awesomeness? Or do you not? That's something that's huge and makes a big difference on every single thing that we do. Do you struggle with who you see looking back? What comes to mind? What are you hearing at that point? Is that beautiful creative genius that is actually there something different than that person looking back at you is an amazing creative genius? Is that person different than what you see? What are you hearing? And what's coming out your mouth about yourself? Every single day. This is so important because what we tell ourselves, what we think, and what we see makes all the difference in the world, can change everything. And I ask myself these exact questions frequently. And for the longest time, the answers, they weren't friendly. They were the exact opposite of that. I would hear horrible things going on inside, like, why would somebody want to talk to you? Why would somebody care about what you think? Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that flaw. And that's what was going on inside. It was like this horrible pull. The real me knew the truth, but that other voice was so loud that it was so hard not to hear it, And that just took its toll, and it took a lot of work and changing a lot of different things to be able to shift that inside, to be able to change that thought, to be able to change what was looking back at me. It's always the same, but what did I see? Made such a difference. Growing up, I was always the odd one out, strange one out. So it was always, I was the weird one. And I was okay. But because I thought differently, because I did things differently than the norm of what everybody else was doing, it made a difference. And I felt really small. Like I always had to jump to go, hey, pay attention to me. I have something valuable to say. And over time, that took its toll on me. Then. This is so important for you to live a high vibing life. Every single day, you have to really be conscious of what's going on in here, and here. So important. And it makes such a difference in what we're actually doing with our lives and what we're not doing with our lives. So, as I said, this is important before anything else. You have to inspire this in yourself. You have to be inspired to step out of the norm, step out of that, and tell that voice inside of you, no, you're a liar. That's not the truth. And I know it's hard sometimes. It's quite difficult. And there's things that you can do that will really make a difference to improve that. So this can really make a difference and bring you one step closer to to living that inspired high vibrational life that is within you, that is destined for you. So this is something so important, and something that really will make a difference in your life moving forward. So when you're talking to somebody else, when you're thinking of what's going on inside, just being conscious of what that is and how it feels. So do you feel like the other person is equals to you? Like, are they equal on your same level? Like when you come up, are you confident enough and just know that everything is an equal? And what is the answer to that? You know, when you answer a question or give somebody advice, what's going on inside your narrative? What does that say? So I ask you to post a comment if maybe sometimes that what's going on inside your head, or after you've said something, what you're hearing, like what's talking to you, isn't so positive. So just put a positive now, hashtag positive now in the comments, because I'd like to know how many people this is happening to. I mean, it's happening to all of us, I think, one way or the other. And sometimes we just don't mention it. We don't talk about it. And we go through life like this, and we don't have to, because I was able to shift that in my own self, change that voice, change that shitty narrative. And now I didn't change. Well, I changed a lot on the inside, but the knowledge, all of that stuff was there then, it's there now, and it's evolved, but it's still there, and it's in you as well. And so it's there, and it can make such a difference. So today I'm going to share with you what you can do to start noticing this, stop getting in your own way, and shift it right out of there. Shift it right out. You, I'm talking to you, are meant for more in this lifetime. You deserve the best. You deserve to be able to have your dreams and to do everything that you want. So with that said, we're going to get started, because you are important, and it's time to start living a fun, high-vibing life every single day. So if anybody you know would benefit from this, please share it to them. If you're watching this on replay, put hashtag replay in the comments, and let's get started. All right? So today we're going to talk about 3 daily actions to become the person you want. All right? You ready to do this? Let's do this. Let me get my notes out. I like to keep track of everything perfectly. So now, first and foremost, the most important thing here, the most important piece to the puzzle is you. Everything that is happening right here, right now, in your life, in your business, in everything going on with you, has to do with a person looking back at you in the mirror. So taking responsibility and know that it's you can change this. You have the power is number one, the most important thing. All right, so let's go through those 3 steps. 1 action is see yourself successful. See yourself beautiful. See yourself amazing in whatever it is you want to do, that you're currently doing, and that the life that you're currently living. See yourself already amazing, successful, whatever it is. See that already, and take the time every single day to do that. Just by saying it doesn't make it so. You have to feel it. You have to see it. So a way that I do this is I look at myself in the mirror. It is an amazing exercise. Looking at yourself in the mirror. Of course, I have certain oils that I use, and then crystals too, because hey, that's what I love doing, and it makes such a difference overall. Got a wild one there. Let me fix that. There we go. And it really makes the difference. So what you do, you just look at yourself in the mirror. This takes time as you go, and it'll get better, and what's coming back to you will improve over time. So let's go. I'm going to read exactly, because I want to make sure I get it right. I wrote it down, so we're going to make sure. So what's important is go into that feeling itself. Ask yourself the question and let the answer come to you in the meditation. So it takes time to do this, but see yourself successful and see what's coming back to you. Okay? See what's coming back. This will help you see that it's the past coming into the present. Because what's going to come to mind is something that's not currently happening in the moment. It's something that was. So when you look at yourself in the mirror and see you and the beauty that you are looking back at you, what's actually being said. So think about that and actually do that. So look at yourself in the mirror and see what's coming into the mind. See what's coming in there. And then it'll come from the past. Not today. Something from back then, which is not you now. So you go into that and just see that person and see that beautiful person looking back at you. And then there's a couple of oils that you use in this practice, and that crystals can anchor it too. And there's as I said, there's an amazing process that goes with this that goes in really, really deep. We don't have time to actually go into it here on the video. But if you're interested in wanting to know the process and do it, I'm actually happy to do a webinar on it. So just post webinar, hashtag webinar in the comments, and if I get a lot of people doing it, then I'll actually turn it into a webinar and go through the practice so you can actually see it done and then have it for yourself as well, because it is powerful. But the most important thing is see yourself successful of how you actually want to live your life. You. Personally, however, that's number one. Number two is hear yourself successful. Again, hear yourself that amazing being that you are. Say these things to yourself, and no matter what, that's the answer, because that's the truth, not the other. So making affirmations are really, really good for this, and repeat them over and over again. There's an app that's called Think Up. That's phenomenal. And you get to put in affirmations, and then it gives you a timer, and it'll go off periodically whenever you said it, and you repeat those affirmations and you tag them in the phone. So it's constantly reminding of you to tell yourself amazing, beautiful things. So whatever issue you're having, say that in there, the opposite of it, again and again and again, and it will slowly start seeping in. We have to really be a guard of everything that's going on. And we have to take responsibility and do this. It's not going to fix itself. It's not going to correct itself. The old patterns aren't going to go away if nothing new and positive isn't coming in. So that is so important. And write it on the mirror. Like, write it on the mirror, so when you're looking at yourself, you see the affirmations looking back. You should see mine. It's covered in all kinds of stuff. So that's also important as well. And you can set alarms throughout the day, like in the app I told you, that will help you do this. And number three, feel into that. Feel yourself successful. Feel yourself healthy. Feel yourself vibrant. Feel yourself beautiful. Whatever it is you want, feel into it. Like it's done. It's a done deal. And that exhilaration, that feeling will start overflowing into everything else you're doing. So when you start seeing yourself living the life that you choose, when you start feeling how it actually feels and hearing what's going on around you in that amazingness that you are and that awesome life, you will totally start changing this. Think about what you truly, truly want and feel that. Feel it. It's there's no difference. It's here. The reality is where we put it. So you can write your own story, and you've got to begin now. So start writing your own story, and you write it however you want it. And it'll catch up with you the more you stay present in that. So feel how that feels for whatever it is. Feel that success. So I'm going to use a funny example, but I used to race motorcycles. So much fun. Well, play around the track anyway. And I would see myself exiting the turn faster every time and better and passing people. And I just came up to it. So it just automatically happened. It made such a difference in the outcome. And I was so feeling in that, that all of a sudden it was done and my timing was better and everything. So it really does make a difference. And then go years into the future, 6 months into the future, and what's that life look like? A year in the future, what does that life look like? 5 years into the future, what does that life look like? And feel it. Write it down, journal about it, really feel into that. And the more you start feeling into it and feeling that being, that you in that life, the faster it's gonna bring it all together, quicker, much, much faster. So everything you're doing, start visualizing it, seeing it, feeling yourself already at that point in your normal day-to-day doing things. You walk your dog, you got to go get gas, and you are that person in that life doing that movement. And do that regularly, and you will be surprised at how quickly all of that shifts and your mindset shifts, and what's going inside will start shifting. It makes the huge difference, a huge difference. Okay, so we're gonna go over the 3 again. So 3 actions, daily actions to become the person that you want. 1, see yourself successful in that already. You're looking in the mirror, you're seeing yourself as that successful person. And there's oils and crystals that can really help bring out the old and anchor in the new, okay? And there's exercises, and I'll tell you about that. 2, hear yourself successful. Like, hear what's going on around you. Oh, you're amazing. Like, start saying affirmations to yourself on an ongoing basis. It makes all the difference. And 3, feel into that success, whatever that is for you. It's different for everybody. Successful business, successful life, a home you want, a location, a move, whatever it is, feel into it every single day and become that person. And it will manifest so much quicker. So important. Okay? Fantastic. Now, I always got to throw in a bonus because it makes so much different. Here's something that's so important. What are you doing first thing in the morning when you first wake up? Start this process before you have a chance to do anything else, because what you're putting in your mind and in your ears and your feelings set the tone for the entire day. If you're putting crap in, if you're putting the news in and all the other crap in first thing in the morning, too much feed on your news, nothing, none of that. Get that out of there and put the positive in. Positive affirmation, see yourself, that amazing person, first thing in the morning. Otherwise, it's kind of shot. That will really ground you in doing it more and more every single day, and really bringing that feeling into the present moment, that positive stuff. And you can't waver on it. You really can't. Every single day, it's a 24/7 job to shift your energy and vibration. You have to be able to do it. You have to stick up to it. You can't go, oh, that's okay. I'll not do it today. I'm going to read a murder mystery. No, I'm not. I'm not going to put that poison in my body. It's the same difference of going and putting water in your car. If you drink poison, guess what's going to happen to your body? It's not going to handle it very well. The same thing, don't put poison in your mind. Makes all the difference in the world. So that is so important. So my challenge to you is, can you do this for 1 full day? And then on and on and on. So challenge, can you do this for 1 full day? See yourself, talk to yourself, hear yourself, and feel yourself successful in the life that you want. Can you do that? Post a yes in the comments if you can. And I'm so excited to be able to be on this journey with you, because it really makes all the difference in the world in every single thing you do. So let me know in the comments if you want the webinar on the exercises on how to use the anchor the visions and the stuff in solid, and to get out the old in a webinar. I'm happy to do that. So let me know, and post a replace in the comments, and that will let me know that there's people that want to do it. If you're watching this again, as I said, on a replay, please post replay in the comments. That way I know who's watching it. It's so exciting to see people. If you would like to learn anything else, please let me know. PM me anytime. I am there. And thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I'm so excited to support you in any way I can to live your best life. High vibing life. All right? So everybody have an awesome day. Remember, go out and create something magnificent. Ciao. Bye-bye.